Oh, what a night for our next guest, who this is last night, won the Speaker Slam competition in Toronto, which is an inspirational speaking competition. The theme was perseverance, and that is something that Danielle Campo has faced, becoming a gold medalist at the Paralympics, to empowering families across the country when it comes to dealing with a disability. Great to welcome Danielle to the show this morning. Congratulations on that.
Yeah, thank you. I'm still on the thrill of last night.
So what is the Speaker Series, or what exactly is it?
Speaker Slam is an organization for speaking, a platform to get out and share your story. So my first time competing, sharing my story, and was so happy.
Okay, there's so much to unpack here. Where do we start, Danielle, with your story?
I'm a former Paralympic athlete. I have lived my life with a neuromuscular disorder. In 2021, I had a beautiful baby girl and then faced a life-threatening battle with sepsis. And then shortly after that, found out that our middle son was diagnosed with a disability with spinal muscular atrophy as well. So there is a lot to unpack.
Well, where do you find the perseverance to not only keep going and you have 5 children, you know what I mean, with your wonderful husband who's here too, but even educating others and other families when it comes to disabilities?
You have to give your pain purpose. And for me, when you can educate and you can walk alongside someone in their struggles, it gives your obstacles that motivation to push you through those hard times, as well as to connect to others when you need that support. So if I can share my story and allow others to feel like they're not alone, then I know that it's for a reason.
How did your family support help your passion finding swimming? Because that's what you won your 7 Paralympic medals in,
yes,
including the gold.
My parents were amazing at finding what was my strength. What could I do? Yes, there were going to be things that were difficult, but what could I do? And in the water was my world. And so neither one of my parents can swim, and there's always a joke in our family, but they put me in the water, and that's where I found my freedom.
What about, so July is Disability Month, okay? And how do you try to educate others when it comes to fighting for finding out the right diagnosis in a disability?
It's so important that we have that right diagnosis, that we ask those questions, that we feel confident talking to the specialist to say, hey, wait, maybe this isn't working, or can we look at this? Because once you have that diagnosis and that right label, you know where you can go and where you can turn for support. So we keep pushing till we get what makes sense. And that's hard as parents sometimes.
So as a child, you had muscular dystrophy for most of your life. That's what you thought you had? Or
Yes.
did you always feel that that wasn't the right diagnosis?
As I started to get older and understand more of muscular dystrophy, I started to question my parents and my specialists, saying, you know what, this doesn't fit. Look at what I can do, or look at these different muscles. And I really started to push, can we push more? And it was amazing organizations like Muscular Dystrophy Canada that would walk alongside me saying, yeah, let's get you in front of the right doctors. Let's figure this out. To later then be diagnosed with spinal muscular atrophy.
Yeah, SMA, and that's something that a lot of people don't know much about. What exactly is it?
So my SMA is a very rare form. It's lower legs dominant, and so it affects my lower legs. It is genetic, which we found out can then be passed on to our children. They have a 50-50 chance. So it's just navigating that world of, you know, learning what you need and how to ask for it and how to get what you need.
Yeah, and you tell your story in your book, Resurrection.
Yes.
Where can we get Resurrection?
So Resurrection is available on Amazon. It's my will to survive as Olympian. I had a ghostwriter, Marty Beneteau, and I can take and share my story. And my hope with that memoir is that it will give everybody, somebody can connect to a part of that story, just the motivation to keep pushing through those difficult times.
We got to go, but what does the Paralympics, so they come up at the end of August in Paris, what do they mean to you?
Oh, it means, you know, empowerment. It means setting goals, and what a way to represent our country and to just, you know, I wish all of those athletes enjoy your moment.